Now, my breakfast has arrived, and I have to say, at least look-wise, that's outstanding. These are those nice fluffy pancakes that you see online, and you go, oh wow, those look awesome. So I'm happy about that. They were out of bananas, which I'm not happy about, but they gave me strawberries. There's a lump of ice cream on top, which I noticed in Thailand they did that too. And I think there's caramel also. So we're gonna give this a whirl. All right, good morning. We are going to try some breakfast at a place called Common Grounds. We looked around and couldn't find a lot of places open. They don't seem to open till 10. So I don't know why that is for breakfast, but it's very close to us. It's called Common Grounds. It is not a cheap place for a country that has a lot of cheap food and whatnot. This place is not. It's rather expensive. And the reason why is probably because it's attached to the Neo Soho mall, but we're going to give it a shot because we're very hungry and we are going to go out soon to do our tour. So it's a nice, cute little place. I think they're banking on the kind of gourmet side of things, as you'll see in a second on the menu. We've already been seated, so we're right over here. Good morning, Sophia. Okay. So this is the menu. It's a brunch menu for some reason, but you can see they have a lot of brunchy stuff. Now these prices, that is 115,000, which is about maybe like $8 for these types of things. This is more like $10 or $10 maybe. So it gets kind of pricey. Where a lot of these places are very cheap, but you can see they have some, it looks like designer kind of foods. Now Sophia decided to try the steak and eggs. That's about $14 American. And then it's like truffle butter sauce and an egg, which she doesn't want, but I'm gonna take because why not? So, and then I decided, since it's breakfast time, I'm gonna try the salted caramel pancakes. 95 is about $7 American, and it looked good. And then Sophia decided on her typical hot water, and I'm going to try a treat yourself iced latte float. We'll see how that is. Again, this place is not, it's rather expensive, but again, because it's at the mall, that's probably why. They also have a smoothie series here, which we did not decide to partake in, but they look like they have some very interesting smoothies. So this is kind of a designer place. Again, it's attached to the Neo Soho Mall, which is a pretty expensive place in this area, but our room is in the Neo Soho apartments, so that's why. Anyway, we will be back once we get our food and show you what we got. They are having a hard time figuring out how to get hot water without anything else in there. So they keep insisting they're not giving us free water, which I'm like, fine, just charge us for tea. Just don't put the tea in the water, and they're not quite figuring it out. So this is round 3 of them trying to figure it out. We just want a cup of hot water for her. Tea bag on the side, they'll charge us for tea, and then she could just get the water. But my iced coffee came in, the cappuccino, latte, excuse me, with ice cream. So I think it's called like an avocado. I can't remember what it's called in America, but give it a shot here. Well, tastes like cappuccino, and I'm sure once the ice cream gets in there, it'll taste like ice cream cappuccino. It's very good so far. So you want to give it a try? Yeah, that's the cappuccino without the sugar. But try the ice cream. Once the ice cream melts, it'll be good. I actually don't mind it without sugar, but I think we had a little fun with the ice cream this morning. Better? Yeah. So I won't bother showing you what the hot water tastes like because I think you can imagine, but the breakfast should be good. So Sophia's steak came in. I asked for it medium because we weren't quite sure how she would want it. That looks like truffle butter on the front. On the top, I should say, with some fries. Egg is gonna be mine. Let's see how that goes later. So they seem to have cut the entire thing up, which I guess for breakfast, it's not that big a deal. See how it is. Yeah, good.
I like.
1 or 2 thumbs up? 2 thumbs up? Very good? Yeah, all right, very good. All right, I'm gonna try one of these fries, which I don't know if they're French or not, we'll see. Actually, the fries are okay, pretty good. They're not like overly done, and they're not very salty, but no, they're good. Waiting on my pancakes. It says gonna be a while. I got some horrible news. They're out of bananas, so I don't know how this is gonna work. They're gonna put strawberries on it instead. I'm not thrilled about that. We'll see what happens. Sophia is very much enjoying her steak. It's actually a ribeye steak. I don't know if that's a $14 ribeye steak in America, but like I think I figured out what it is. I think this caters to the Chinese people that come and visit. This whole mall is geared towards that, who have a lot of money to spend. Now, my breakfast has arrived, and I have to say, at least look-wise, that's outstanding. These are those nice fluffy pancakes that you see online, and you go, ooh, wow, those look awesome. So I'm happy about that. They were out of bananas, which I'm not happy about, but they gave me strawberries. There's a lump of ice cream on top, which I noticed in Thailand they did that too. And I think there's caramel also. So let's give this a whirl here. I'll try the pancake first without any. Very good pancake. I have to say, 20-minute wait, but worth it. And then there's a little caramel on the bottom here. And we've got some strawberries in there too. Very good. Again, this is about, I think it was like $8 or so American for this pancake. Worth it, even though there's not a lot. Very good quality. The egg, this is Sophia's egg, the steak and egg, which we did not have. We haven't scrambled it. Good egg. All right, so far so good. We'll see you at the end for the bill. See how that goes. That was that. The bill came, and before we go into that, I will say, first of all, the steak was supposed to be ribeye, and it might have been. It was cut up, so you don't know. The truffle butter and the small amount of fries on it. Honestly, I don't know if it was worth $14 American, but Sophia enjoyed it, which is awesome. My pancakes were okay, but there wasn't enough sweetness to it. It might be because, again, I'm American, but the ice cream, even when it melted, didn't really do anything, and then the caramel sauce in the bottom was like really light, so it just was a lot of pancake, not enough sweetness. And keep in mind that I haven't eaten anything sweet in over 3 months, just to prepare myself for the less sweet tastes of Southeast Asia. So my pancakes were okay. The egg was not very good overall. We got charged, so the pricing was $70,000 for the my iced latte. She got charged $38,000 for the tea, which ultimately was just a cup of water. The salted caramel banana pancakes were $95,000, and her steak was $215,000. Total of $494,285 in Indonesian rupiah. That comes out to $33 American. So the food was okay. Definitely not worth the money. In America, that would give you a full breakfast at like a really decent place with some really great taste, a lot of food, etc. I will say one more time again, I think this is specifically made for Chinese visitors because this whole mall, the whole area is catered to that. A very expensive place. Southeast Asia has a big boom with Chinese investors. Cambodia has a whole section, Siem Reap, that is all Chinese. They're little by little buying and leasing property all over Southeast Asia. Chinese tourists are coming in, which brings in a lot of money for the government. But this is not a place that locals can go to, obviously. $33 is a huge amount of money for locals, even for people visiting. So ultimately, I don't know, I would say 0 thumbs on this. Not because the food quality wasn't good, because Sophia enjoyed hers, mine was okay. It's just because of the cost. So the last thing I'll say about this is I always try to eat local breakfasts and stuff like that. We have not been able to yet because this place is huge. Jakarta is a big city, and where we stayed is in a very expensive mall area. So for us to go out anywhere is a kind of a process. And also I found that a lot of places do it at 10 a.m. So we were going to go to a few different places, but they didn't open yet. I don't know if that's a local thing, a Jakarta thing, an Indonesian thing. Breakfast might not be huge. This mall doesn't even open up till 10. So we will try tomorrow to go out somewhere else, or the next day to a place that does local Indonesian breakfast if we can find one open early enough. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.